Hi, I'm Jack Ralston, and this is my informative speech.
Hi, I'm Brian Ralston.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Ralston.
Hi, I'm Pauline Bartlett.
Hi, I'm Lori Bartlett.
As many of you may know, fossil fuels are becoming a quite limited resource on our Earth today. Due to their vast consumption in the past 200 years, we're stuck with a resource that is plummeting to a point where we might run out of it someday. For this reason, a new means for fuel is essential to keep our Earth sustainable for human life and for success. In fact, at the rate that humans are consuming fuels, gas and oil will eventually run out. So three new resources we can use in order to help us on Earth today are biodiesel, hydrogen, and electricity. Now, the first resource which would help us in this aspect to recreate energy and fuel for ourselves on Earth due to the running out of fossil fuels would be biodiesel. The benefits of biodiesel, according to fueleconomy.gov, are that it creates less air pollutants than petroleum, and it's created domestically, which would create jobs, and it's also renewable and biodegradable. Another aspect of biodiesel is that it is made out of vegetable oils and animal fats, along with recycled materials from restaurants using their oils and any cooking materials they may have left over. And in fact, it's also used in current vehicles that use diesel today. Another aspect, according to the ESRU, is that biodiesel is carbon neutral, meaning that it produces no net output of carbon in the form of carbon dioxide, which makes it much healthier for the atmosphere, which helps with decreasing global warming and helping with our Earth overall and making it more eco-friendly. Now, after outlining biodiesel as a new resource we can use in replace of fossil fuels which may eventually run out, hydrogen is the second resource we may be able to use as a fuel source here on Earth. Now, hydrogen is, as you probably know, one of the two main elements in a water molecule, hydrogen and oxygen, and due to it being a great energy source, although it's not an energy alone, it is an energy carrier rather than an energy source alone, due to its the amount of energy taken to separate a hydrogen molecule from a water molecule, according to AE News. It would have to be used in a fuel cell on either in industrial equipment or on vehicles, which, according to the AFDC, would be a polymer electrolyte membrane fuel cell. And as I've researched, these fuel cells are going to be found on Tesla's new semi-truck, which will be used to carry products across the country in a more eco-friendly way. These vehicles, although they are quite eco-friendly and sufficient, they only go up to a range of about 300 miles as of right now, which to some of you may seem a bit of a problem, but they will eventually get to more than that. And another great aspect of these hydrogen vehicles is that it only takes less than 5 minutes to refuel them with hydrogen, and they are also emissions free, which, like I said, is much more eco-friendly than our current vehicles. And another aspect of this is that in the state of California, there are currently 37 stations for hydrogen refueling, which is quite helpful. So, after outlining the two resources that I've mentioned, hydrogen and biodiesel, there's also another resource which I've researched to help us create a more self-sufficient and eco-friendly Earth due to the decrease in fossil fuels. And that third resource would be electricity. Now, one of the main benefits, as you know, of electricity is that it's rechargeable. It's a portable power source, which would be in the form of batteries on a vehicle or an industry or anything else that needs fueled. And it has a wide range of capacities. Like, you know, with like a flashlight, there are batteries to put into it, and those batteries can be replaced. But on a much larger scale, that's becoming more efficient, especially with the automotive industry. As I mentioned earlier, Tesla is a main component in creating vehicles that are electrically powered, and these vehicles that are half electric, half gas is what we're mostly going into right now, referred to as hybrids. And even Ford and like other American and like European automakers are creating vehicles that are hybrids. There are also HEVs, which are fully electric vehicles. These vehicles are not up onto the market fully yet, but they're eventually getting there to help us eliminate fossil fuels such as oils and gas from our consumption. And these vehicles also, which may interest many of you, allow you to get a $2,500 to $7,500 tax credit from the federal government if you own one of these vehicles due to its eco-friendly consumption. And they're also cheaper to fuel up than regular classic gas vehicles due to it being electricity, and that is quite important. So after outlining these three main resources to create alternatives for fossil fuels in our Earth today to help our Earth, it is important to know that these fuels will help us to create a more eco-friendly atmosphere and to help global warming and to move our Earth into a more sustainable, healthy environment for humans to live on until the end of time. So after outlining electricity, hydrogen, and biodiesel, I hope you guys have learned three new main resources which we can use to power equipment and vehicles on our Earth today and create a better environment for us to live on. Thank you.
My name is Brian Ralston.
I'm Jeannie Ralston.
I'm Pauline Bartlett.
I'm Lori Bartley.